Hey everyone, chances are you've wondered at some point, what really determines libido and sexual desire? Today we're diving deep into male and female hormones, why some people lose their minds over sex while others are fine with it once a month, and how you can use scientific knowledge to change your own situation. Best to take notes or rewatch the episode. There's a lot of interesting detail here. Quick note, if you faint at the word sex or can't handle anything that smells even remotely like immorality or indecency, this might be a tough watch. Luckily, there are plenty of other topics on the channel, so let's go. To avoid dragging things out with the evolution of reproduction and comparisons between sex and drug use, just remember this. Sexual desire is a fundamental human instinct. Just like the instinct for self-preservation, it's part of being human. Some feel it more intensely, some less. Just like with fear or safety, people vary widely even within what's considered normal. Some folks play it safe, avoiding risks, choosing practical cars, while others live for thrills. Neither is automatically mentally ill. If you're washing your hands 20 times a day from germ phobia, maybe you should look into that. Libido has similar gradations. There are many versions of normal. Now let's cover the key points that influence sexual behavior. Sex. Male libido tends to be stronger by default, but that doesn't mean every man is sex-crazed and every woman is modest. Some women are obsessed with sex, and some men are complete logs. Like height, men are generally taller, but there are exceptions. On average, men experience more frequent and varied sexual thoughts, stronger fantasies, more frequent masturbation, and a higher drive for multiple partners and sexual novelty. These aren't opinions. Every claim here has a scientific source, 54 references listed under the video. Second, novelty. The longer the relationship, the lower the libido tends to be. Over 2,000 women filled out the Female Sexual Function Index over 7 years, and libido declined in long-term monogamy. One married couple even once invited me to a threesome after 10 years together. They probably needed an extra spark just to get things going. This isn't anti-monogamy propaganda. It's not about more partners, it's about novelty. If both partners evolve, changing styles, avoiding weight gain, experimenting sexually, it maintains freshness. The same person can feel new depending on the phase. Men tend to crave novelty more than women. You know the feeling, someone you dated before suddenly seems attractive again. Paradoxically, the longer the relationship, the more people feel satisfied and stop growing. I'm already good. Why change? But constant self-improvement fuels libido, both yours and your partner's. Even children's toys show this. Barbies and Kens are slim and muscular. This isn't just marketing. If kids prefer different body types, the market would have adapted. Hormones. Can't emphasize this enough. Hormones deeply influence your entire life. You'll learn to read hormone panels and even spot the wild ones. Let's start with men. If your testosterone is high, prolactin low, and estradiol moderate, congrats. But maybe don't tell anyone. In a study of 224 men, 37% admitted cheating, 29% had some form of sexual dysfunction. Testosterone was strongly linked to infidelity. Low T equals dysfunction, high T equals wandering eye. Mid-range equals healthy sex drive and fidelity. Low testosterone means not only low libido, but worse health. Though oddly, a 2017 study suggested low testosterone men were more romantic. Who knew? Testosterone levels drop in long-term relationships and after fatherhood. In 2015, researchers modeled testosterone's relationship with social sexuality, desire for sex without attachment, and number of partners. In the short term, high T equals more casual sex and partners. Long term, moderate testosterone wins again. Estradiol and prolactin should stay mid-range. Even if your testosterone is sky high, high levels of either will cancel out the benefits on libido. Now for women, testosterone influences female libido too, but not linearly. Both high and low levels lower it. The sweet spot boosts it. Estradiol, however, fires up sexual desire like no other. During ovulation, women prefer masculine, dominant men. Closer to menstruation, They lean towards sweet and nurturing types. It's hard for men to relate. Imagine if mid-month you love curvy seductresses, and by month-end preferred homey cooks who clean. Wild, right? While this theory is debated, the rise in libido during ovulation is well established. If your estradiol is high and progesterone low, chances are your wardrobe gets a bit sexier. Ovulation, again, is the trigger for that libido spike. Psychology. Libido is tightly connected to the mind. Past trauma and its resolution through therapy have a strong effect on sex drive and quality of life. If you have unresolved sexual fears, look into books or articles about their root causes. You can reprogram yourself, no therapy required. Hormone correction starts with lab tests. Look at where your values fall, high, low, or optimal. It's not simple, but you can find a direction. For men, high estradiol, try anastrozole, high prolactin, cabergoline. Low testosterone, but everything else okay? Clomiphene. For women, don't self-medicate. Always go through a doctor. Hormone tweaks can boost libido almost instantly. In my opinion, this works faster than anything else. Exercise, sure. Fitness builds muscle and burns fat, which boosts testosterone indirectly. But too much training kills libido. Try adjusting your load for 2 weeks and see how you feel. Among 12,000 plus men, the strongest factors that drop testosterone were high body fat and age. Smoking and drinking harmed hormones less than obesity. So if you had to choose between being overweight and smoking occasionally, the weight would hurt your libido more. We really should slap warning labels on mayo and candy bars. May cause impotence. So yeah, balanced exercise helps both men and women keep their libido alive. Communication. Might sound odd, but talking openly about sex with your partner improves arousal, orgasm quality, erectile function, and even lubrication in women. According to a meta-analysis of 48 studies, couples who avoid such conversations have more sexual issues. If someone you know is overly proper and avoids all mention of sex, chances are their libido is in worse shape than yours. Doesn't mean you should always talk about it, but it should be as easy to discuss as your favorite food or phone brand. Sex isn't taboo, it's everywhere. And unlike traffic or taxes, it can be awesome. Less stress. Chronic stress crushes testosterone in men and estradiol in women. It also leads to illness. Proven methods to reduce stress include meditation and yoga. And if you're sleep deprived, fixing your sleep is the most powerful change you can make. Vitamins and minerals. These are foundational. A whole video exists about widespread vitamin deficiencies. Almost everyone is missing at least one key nutrient. Ashwagandha has great research behind it for boosting testosterone, reducing stress, and even enhancing cognition. DHEA, dehydroepiandrosterone, shows strong libido-boosting effects in older women and men with low sex drive. Tribulus is popular in fitness circles for testosterone, but studies only showed a boost when initial levels were low. Still, it seems to help libido independently of testosterone. Birth control pills can lower free testosterone in women. 15% report a drop in sex drive. If your T was low to begin with, this matters. There's some data on maca root too. And of course, alcohol. While it can increase risky sexual behavior, this is mostly due to stress masking. It impacts women more. One meta-analysis showed alcohol hurts long-term libido. Sobriety might just be the best performance enhancer out there. If only we had sober drivers. All the supplements mentioned here are not medications, except alcohol, which is the opposite. They're generally safe and affordable, so experiment if you're curious. Want to lower your libido? Easy. Gain weight, smoke, quit working out, skip sleep, avoid tests, stress more, use no supplements, and never talk about sex. Boom, problem solved. Some antidepressants also suppress libido, especially serotonin-based ones. For men, finasteride lowers DHT, a potent testosterone derivative, which can drastically reduce libido with repeated use. Mental discipline and redirection help too. Recognizing sexual urges as just emotions allows you to redirect your energy. Awareness beats impulsiveness. Final thoughts. The foundations of a strong libido: 7 to 8 hours of sleep, moderate exercise, lose excess fat, fix your hormone panel, lower stress. Then add novelty, not necessarily through new partners, but through self-improvement and variety. Open, honest conversation about preferences helps shy folks immensely. And if your fantasies cross legal lines, go see a therapist. No jokes here. Morality changes. What seems taboo today might be totally fine in 10 to 20 years. Understanding your mental blocks and past traumas is crucial. And of course, the famous wheels, i.e. substances, cabergoline, anastrozole, clomiphene, only after testing and only under supervision. For women, always with a doctor. Top supplements, multivitamins, ashwagandha, tribulus, DHEA. Read the instructions and check for side effects. Stay in the loop. Click that subscribe button. That's a wrap. Hope this biohacking journey into libido helps you take better control of your body. Don't just accept your biology, learn to work with it. Good luck and see you soon.